Hey, what's up? As y'all know, I'm got this channel and I do different things on it. I do music and I do art and I do collectibles. And today I'm going to show you some of my lizard collection, or rather my reptile collection. And what better music to have going while I'm showing you that than the Lizard King himself, Mr. Jim Morrison. And before we get started, I'm going to talk a little bit about collecting in general. And the thing I'm going to tell you is, I don't know if any of you have been watching this show called Collection Intervention, where this so-called expert goes in and appraises these people's collection, and then tells them what they should keep and what they should throw away and stuff like that. Well, it's all bullshit, people. I'm a collector, okay? And I'm here to tell you it's all bullshit. I saw this one episode where she talked this comic book guy into trading 2,000 comic books that were complete sets for one comic book, where it was a Hulk, where it was the first appearance of Wolverine, and the comic book shop owner is telling him that it's worth $1,000. Well, that's bullshit too, okay? See, it's only worth $1,000 if you can find a collector that'll give you $1,000 for it. I mean, I don't care what Overstreet puts in their price guide. If you can't get $1,000, the comic book's not worth $1,000. And this guy traded, 2,000 brand new comics, that were in a complete set. In other words, they were in sequence for this one comic book, this one Incredible Hulk, where Wolverine made an appearance, and it was signed by the author. And I'm looking at this, I'm going, big fucking deal, I mean, that's 2,000 comics. I mean, this guy's going to regret this thing for the rest of his life, And I think really what happened, between the host of the show and the comic book shop owner and his fiance, they just completely conspired to screw this guy royally, And there's no way I would even let her near my collection, because if she doesn't appreciate collecting enough where she can, condone something like that, then she's not a true collector. She's just somebody out to make money. It's as simple as that. I don't care how much the comic book is supposedly worth. It's not worth that if you can't get that price for it. And I'll tell you something else too. They told him it was a Silver Age, right? And it can't be Silver Age because Wolverine didn't appear until either the Bronze or the Modern Age. So how can it be Silver Age? Silver Age has to be like a 10 or a 12-cent cover price. And the Wolverines were like 60 cents or something like that. Because I had the #1 Wolverine. Excuse me. Anyway, that's a little bit about, that's my 2 cents about collecting, because it's ridiculous, that somebody would actually do something like that, and call themselves a collector and stuff. I mean, there's just no integrity there at all. And also, before I move on, it's been my experience that all comic shop owners are crooks. They're thieves. I don't care how nice they are. I don't care how friendly they are. Their whole goal is to get your collection away from you for pennies and then sell it for hundreds of dollars. And it doesn't matter who the comic shop owner is, because I've dealt with a lot of them, and they're all like that. They're thieves, They'll take I had a collection one time. I valued it at $1,500, and the guy wanted to give me $300 for it. He said, well, without looking, I'll give you $300 for it. I'm going, no, you won't. And do you know something? I came back to that comic shop owner a couple months later, and he was closed down. Because eventually your karma catches up with you, and your criminal practices catch up with you too. And he was closed down. So time will tell. And I had a bunch of Silver Age that I sold, and for 2 years I could take a handful of Silver Age into a comic shop and get like anywhere between $50 and $100 for them without even asking. You know, they just look at the comics and say, well, I'll give you this. You know, so I know the value of comic books, you know. I mean, I used comics to pay my rent one time, you know, so I know the value of comics. And I don't care how cool one comic book is, it's not worth 2,000 mint condition comics in plastic that are in sequence, so you have complete sets of the comics. So anyway, that's a little bit about that collection intervention show. Anyway, so I'm going to show you my reptile collection today. Like I said, I got the Lizard King playing in the background. And the first thing I'm going to show you is from Mexico. And this is a artisan who makes hand-carved figures. I had an armadillo that I gave my daughter. But this is an iguana from Mexico. And as you can see, it's really, really cool. It's got a lot of detail to it and stuff. It's all hand carved. See, it's all one piece too. It kind of looks a little bit like that frog that I showed you, only that frog is from the islands. That frog's not from Mexico. But that's really a nice little piece, you know, a little iguana here. And it's just beautifully hand painted and everything. And then this is one I picked up at a collectible show. It's pretty cool. It's a little lizard, and it's as you can see, it's hand painted too, and it's really cool. You know, there you go. See, and it's got the artist. It's signed by the artist on the back. You know, so I really, you know, there you go. Put it up to the camera there. There it is. Yeah, see, it's got some real nice paintings on it. It's all veneered and everything. Looks like a little gecko or something, maybe even a Gila monster. I really like this one. This is just a little ceramic crocodile, basically. Look at that. Nice little crocodile, man. It's like really beautiful. See, there it is. See, it's got really nice detail to it too. You know, there you go. Hold it up. It's got a great face too. There it is. See? Really nice little crocodile, little ceramic crocodile. And these I only pay a couple bucks for, you know. I mean, they're worth a lot more, but I only pay a couple bucks for them. And look at this here. This is just beautiful. I think this cost me like $1.99 or something. But look at that. Look at the workmanship on this thing. Look at this thing. There we go. There you go. Look at that. I mean, that's all hand painted, and it's all hand sculpted and everything. See it? There it is. There's the bottom of it. There we go. Put up to the camera there so you can really get a look at this thing. Look at the workmanship and the craftsmanship on this thing. There we go. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Look at that. You got to remember, you got to deal with these damn cameras. That's a pain in the butt. But there it is. Look at that. There it is. Look at that. Just beautiful, beautiful little piece. And this one's all wood, one piece. I think it's really cool. There we go. It's got like an Indian sign on it. See it? And then hold up the camera here. There we go. See if we can get back to it. Okay. But that's all one piece, hand painted and hand carved and everything. This is made out of glass, like some kind of obsidian or something. And this is really a nice little piece. Look at this. It's got like damn. It's hard to get these damn things in focus. There you go. Look at that. Nice little iguana. See, it's like one piece, and it's got really good detail to it. and it's almost got like a realistic feel to it, like it's actually alive, because they did such a nice job with it, you know. Hold it up here to the camera. There we go. And that's all one piece too. A lot of these things that are hand carved are like one piece. And here's one of my favorites too. Look at this. It's a damn alligator coming out of a shell. See, coming out of the egg. See, and it's got a lot of detail to it. You know, I haven't found another one to match that one yet, but there's the alligator, and he's coming out of the shell there. See, so that's pretty cool too. You know, there we go. There, see, that's really cool one too. And then let's see. Oh yeah, this is one of my latest acquisitions. I really like this one. This is like a metal hand sculptured marine iguana. And if you're familiar with marine iguanas, not all iguanas swim, but this one swims. It's found in the Galapagos Islands, and it kind of looks like Komodo dragon, except the Komodo dragon doesn't have the big fin back on it. But that's really nice. It's got some really nice detail to it, you know. There we go, right there. See, it's like all carved out. It's all one piece. It's all metal. So that's really nice. Probably pewter. Usually, when you find collectibles that are metal, you know, and you want to find out what they are, they're usually pewter, because pewter is really easy to work with, but also pewter is inexpensive, you know. So, like, if you think you got something that's silver or something like that, it's probably pewter 9 out of 10 times. And then this one here, I got in a estate sale, you know. And look at this. This is somebody made this, and then you know, baked it and everything. And this thing is huge. Look at the size of this thing. I mean, this thing is gigantic. See that? Look at that. Man, that is so cool. See that? And it's really, really nice detail and stuff, you know. And it's got some detail on the back there and stuff. There you go. But I mean, this thing is huge. I mean, look at the size of this thing. And anyway, I guess I could ask you if you wanted to guess at the price of this, but it was like $3. I got it at this estate sale for $3. So anyway, that's some of my reptile collection. Check this one out. This one's really something. This is made out of some kind of stone, and I don't know if you can see there you go. But basically what this is it looks like a cross between a frog and a turtle. And I'll tell you why there you go, I'll show you the bottom of it. There you go. And I'll tell you why it looks like a cross between a frog and a turtle. Because the Aztec Indians have a mythology that there was this creature, that was this divine creature that was put here by aliens that helped, that was like, it wasn't a turtle and it wasn't a frog. It was like a cross between a turtle and a frog. And this was that creature they were talking about in the Aztec mythology. And there we go. There it is. And it was huge too. It was like almost, you know, 6 feet wide and stuff like that. And not only that, but it's got all the little reptiles on its back that, you know, that were already here. Like there's a snake and there's a frog and there's a turtle and everything like that. So anyway, that's a little bit about my reptile collection. And like I said, what better background music than the Lizard King himself, Jim Morrison. So anyway, I hope you like the collections. And I don't know why. I think YouTube, they changed their format a little bit, so it's a little bit harder to show things. But you get you still get a good idea of what I have and stuff. So anyway, I hope you keep watching. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time.